Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Day 82. Umar and his sister. Arqam loved the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He was ready to sacrifice everything for his religion. He was a kind man. He had opened his home to Muslims. Everyone used to gather in his house and listen to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It was like a school. On this occasion, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and those who loved him were again in his house. Umar had learned that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was at Arqam's house. While he was striding madly along, he came across his friend Noaim. Noaim had become a Muslim, but he was still keeping this a secret. When he saw Umar, he asked him anxiously, "Where are you going, Umar?" In haste, Umar answered him angrily, "I am going to destroy Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam." Noaim had goosebumps. He replied, "After doing that, do you think you will just go free?" Umar's anger increased. "What?" he asked. "Are you also on his side?" Noaim said, "Forget about me. First take care of your sister, because your sister, along with her husband, have become Muslims." Umar went crazy. How could this be? He had to find out if this was true. He changed direction and started walking towards his sister's home. At this moment, Umar's sister Fatima with her husband Saeed were reading some verses from the Quran. When Umar was at the door of her house, he heard their voices. For the first time in his life, he was hearing something like this. It was not a song. It was not poetry. It was something different, a sound that was fascinating. Umar stood there for a while in order to hear the conversation. But then he couldn't wait any longer. He started pounding the door. His sister, in fear and anxiety, hid the pages of the Quran somewhere and then opened the door. When she saw her brother, Umar, standing there, she froze. She didn't know what to say.